back. Today we are now going to do question 2 of 2013. So, let k is not equal to plus minus 1. The function ft satisfies this identity. Let us call it equation 1. By replacing t with 1 minus t, how do we do this? We substitute all instances of t with 1 minus t. So we write this in math as substitute or sub 1 minus t. We will change all instances of t to 1 minus t, which will get f1 minus t minus kf1 minus 1 minus t equals to 1 minus t. Why did I choose 1 minus t? Because there is already a 1 minus t in the equation. And when we simplify this expression here, we will get this expression. And the 1 minus t will change to a ft. We will call this equation 2. What do we do with these two equations? Since these form a simultaneous equation in ft and f1 minus t, we either do it by substitution or by elimination. Let us write down the two equations down. We have written down the two equations. What do we do? We want to eliminate f1 minus t. Why do we want to eliminate f1 minus t? Because we can determine ft straight from the back. So, when we eliminate, we compare the coefficients of f1 minus t. This has a coefficient of negative k, and this has a coefficient of 1. So, we add 1 to k times 2. How do we multiply an equation by k? We multiply all the coefficients by k, giving us this equation for k times 2. And we will now call this 1 plus k2 equation 3. And we are now going to write down equation 3 by adding 1 and k times 2, which will give us, this is k minus kt, this will give us t plus k1 minus t, and the left side will give us 1 minus k squared ft. So we solve for ft. Since there is only one ft left in the equation, we take the coefficient and divide both sides by 1 minus k squared. Since the coefficient of ft will now be equal to 1, we can determine ft from here. What condition must the function ft satisfy when gt equals to t? There are no functions. What does this do? Again, we follow the same procedure. Let us write down the defining identity. And then we call this equation 4. Let us write a line here to distinguish between the two parts. We substitute 1 minus t again. We simplify this equation, giving us another equation. So, what do? We add these equations. 4 plus 5. Let us not write down 6, because then we're going to see something special happen. Since ft minus ft plus f1 minus t equals to 0, and t plus 1 minus t equals to 1, 0 cannot equal 1. Hence, there are no functions ft which satisfy this identity. What condition must the function gt satisfy for there to be a solution ft to this, to the star equation? let us use equations 4 and 5 again. Except we would put a g behind the t. Why? Because we had set it to t previously, but this is just as easy as substituting gt. What do? We add these equations. gt plus g1 minus t equals to 0. gt can be any perfectly legitimate function. What does this show? This function must be odd around half. Yes. So, find a solution ft when gt equals to 2t minus 1 cubed. So, gt equals to 2t minus 1 cubed. And the solution is t equals to half, which perfectly satisfies the condition we imposed on gt. We are now going to expand 2t minus 1 cubed. 8t cubed minus 12t squared plus 6t minus 1. So, we are now going to find an equation ft such that gt is this. Let us see ft equals to at cubed plus bt. Why are we doing this? It is because we want to make the equation as simple as possible. We cannot make it at cubed only, because then we wouldn't be able to satisfy gt, because there will be too little number of degrees of freedom in the equation. So f1 minus t equals to a1 minus t cubed plus b1 minus t. Expanding the brackets, we get minus at cubed minus 3at squared, it's actually plus 3at squared, plus t 3a minus b plus a plus b. So ft minus f1 minus t equals to 2at cubed plus minus 3at squared plus t minus 3a plus 2b minus a minus b. So we are now going to compare the coefficients. As you can see, we have picked the right choice for ft, as it is a cubic polynomial, and the t cubed and the t squared coefficients are in the ratio 2 to 3. So 2a equals to 8 and a equals to 4. Then we compare the constants. Minus a minus b equals to minus 1. So minus 4 minus b equals to minus 1. So minus b equals to minus 1 plus 4 equals to 3. And b equals to minus 3. Therefore, ft equals to 4t cubed minus 3t. You can check this answer by putting it into the defining formula ft minus f minus 1 minus t, and then factorizing the answer. Well, see you in another MET video.